Very good morning, all the students of class 9th. Today we are going to start the chapter A Truly Beautiful Mind from your book Beehive. This is the fourth chapter. This one is A Truly Beautiful Mind. Right? So let's start it. Before you read, if you can see on the screen your text, your page of that first page of that chapter is can be seen. Who do you think of when you hear the word genius? My dear students, what do you understand by genius? Who is a genius? What qualities do you think a genius has? Here I would like to tell you that genius are the people who are exceptionally well in any job, in any quality, and they have done something superb that others could not do. Means to say, genius are those people who are exceptional, who are not matchable. No other person is there like them. We shall now read about a young German civil servant who took the world by storm about 100 years ago. Means we are going to study about a German civil servant, and in the summer of 1905 the 26-year-old published a quick succession 4 groundbreaking papers about light, the motion of the particles, and electrodynamics of moving bodies and energy. Means in 1905, a boy who was a young man who was only 26 years, he gave a theory. He published a theory which was based on what? Which was based on light, it was based on the motion of particles, it was based on electrodynamics of moving bodies and energy. Nobody before him had ever given such kind of theory on all these 4 points. His work took up only a few pages in scientific journals. Scientific journals, you know, when somebody produce a theory like this, these articles are published in journals, scientific journals. So his theory was not very large. In few pages he summarized everything and he gave this word a wonderful theory, but changed forever our understanding of space, time, and the entire cosmos. But in these few pages, what he did, he changed the understanding of space. How do we understand how we understood the space before that? It changed. He also changed the time and the entire cosmos. He transformed the name Einstein into a synonym of genius. Means his name was Einstein, and he became a genius person. Synonyms means एक ही नाम, मतलब आइंस्टीन की बात करें तो वो जीनियस कह सकते हैं, और जब भी जीनियस की बात करें तो वो आइंस्टीन होगा. 50 years after his death, Albert Einstein's genius still regime. Means even after 50 years of his death, his theory is still in work, in process. Still things are based on his theory. So let's begin with the chapter. Albert Einstein was born on 14th March 1879 in the German city of Ulm. Means he was a German. He was born on 14th March 1879 without any indication that he was destined for greatness. कहते हैं कि पूत के पांव पालने में दिख जाते हैं. अगर किसी की बहुत अच्छी क्वालिटी आगे चल के जीनियस होता है तो शुरुआत में ही उसकी सारी चीज़ें लक्षण दिखने लगते हैं. बट अल्बर्ट आइंस्टीन गेव नॉट अ सिंगल indication that he is going to be a genius in his future. On the contrary, his mother thought Albert was a freak. Freak means a word used disapproving to talk about a person who is unusual and doesn't behave, look or think like others. She used to think he was a freak. Freak means to say he was exceptional. To her, his head seemed much too large. मतलब उसका सिर जो था वो काफ़ी बड़ा था बाकी बच्चों की तुलना में. एट द एज ऑफ 2.5 आइंस्टीन still wasn't talking, means he was a late talker. Children oftenly start talking at the age of 1 or 1.5, but till 2.5 years he did not speak. When he finally did learn to speak, he uttered everything twice. And even after 2.5 years, when he started speaking, he used to speak the things twice. Means हर बात को 2 बार बोलना. Einstein did not know what to do with the other children. Means he has a different type of temperament. He did not know how to behave with the other children, and his playmates called him brother boring, and that is why he was not intermingled with the children. That is why other children used to call him brother boring. Brother boring, a person who is very boring type of a person. They used to call him. So the youngster played by himself. So he did not have any friends, and he used to play on his own. Yes, he especially loved mechanical toys. Mechanical toys means to say different type of children have different type of interests. Some children are there who like to play toys, some don't like, some like to play on the grounds. So he was eager to play with the mechanical toys. Mechanical toys जो मशीनरी से संबंधित जो खिलौने होते हैं उनमें उसको ज़्यादा इंटरेस्ट था. Looking at his newborn sister Maja, he is said to have said, "Fine, but where are her wheels?" अक्सर उसको ये कहते हुए सुना जाता था कि उसकी सिस्टर माजा जो उससे छोटी थी उसके व्हील्स कहाँ हैं. मीन्स टू से ही यूज टू टेक हिज सिस्टर माजा एज अ मैकेनिकल टूल, मैकेनिकल टॉय, एंड ही आस्क्ड मैनी टाइम्स दैट वेयर आर हर व्हील्स. A headmaster once told his father that what Einstein chose as a profession wouldn't matter because he will never make a success at anything. It was already declared by the headmaster that whatever profession he will choose, he will not get success, he will fail. Einstein began learning to play the violin at the age of 6 because his mother wanted him to. He started playing what? Violin at the age of 6 because it was the dream of his mother that his son should play violin. He later became a gifted amateur violinist. Amateur means not professional. He used to play violin only for his personal joy, शौकिया तौर पर. Maintaining this skill throughout his life means all his life he did it. He played violin. But Albert Einstein was not a bad pupil. Bad pupil means he was good student. He went to his high school in Munich, where Einstein's family had moved when he was only 15 months old. Munich is a place where his parents moved when he was only 15 months old and scored good marks in almost every subject. In every subject at school, he scored very good marks and scored very good marks in almost every subject.